Hello, everybody. We have made it to Saturday. That's right. For another episode of Kickin' Kpop. What? And we are welcoming back Jon for I don't even know how many times you've been here. A couple times. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Always a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, I love being on here, fellow Michiganders.
That's right. What? That's right. You may or may not be possibly running around a con next weekend. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's always I don't know where you are, but it's been freezing the last couple days. Like it's really cold.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. I love the fall weather. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
very
it's awesome. But then it's supposed to be 80 on Wednesday, so.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember last year for Monroe. It was the same time. I remember it being just absolutely molten hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's nice though because they have like the indoor plus the outdoor area too. So you could go outdoor with the food trucks and like all the outdoor vendors and things. So yeah, it'll be a good time. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice size.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a good con. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm really looking forward to see some of the other peeps we got going on over there because a whole bunch of familiar faces that will be there. I love always hitting up James O'Barr when he comes. Gotta do that every time. That's some good time stuff. Let's see. Yeah.
I don't know who the guests
I see some people.
I can't remember this.
What's that? Wait, say that one more time.
I said I don't know who the comic book guests are. I think there's gonna be some wrestlers.
The main guests, I think it was James O'Barr, Larry Hama, and I can't remember who the other two kind of people are. They usually have a couple of the horror cast members as well too.
Yeah,
I think last year they had Friday the 13th. I think they're doing the same thing again this year with some different people. They usually have some wrestling guys too, but it's a fun con. I like it.
Yeah. The one of the guys that runs a con, he said, get a Star Trek person, he said a Star Wars or a Star Trek person, and a horror person, and you always have a good con.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. We got some people in the chat. Let's go say hey. Want to say hey to some people? I know it's a weird time. I don't usually stream on a Saturday, so we're going to see what's going to happen today. All the way from, I don't know what day this is, but GT Comics coming in at 4:42 p.m. with a thumbs up and a wave. What's up, GT Key? How are you doing? Always the first person in my chat. I love it. I love seeing this. And we got Jay Ryan up in here going hello to the panel in the chat. That's right. What is up, Jay? How are you guys today? But yes. I don't know. We're exciting today. It's finally getting to the fall. That horrible inferno heat wave that we had is finally gone. Very excited that is out of here. That was not a good time.
It was horrible. I think this may have been the hottest summer we've had in a while. Last year was really bad too, but I think this year was worse.
Yeah, it's rough times. I know. It was hot. I'm very lucky though because they cleared out a bunch of the trees around here because we were getting they were falling and going online. So we kept running out of power like the last couple of years. So this is the first year we did not have any outages, which was fantastic. Mike in the chat. What's up? Yeah, no, it was rough. All kinds of weird, dumb stuff always happens with the power lines over here. It's so stupid. Yeah.
Really? But, it's funny because I live in a really tiny town out in the country, and we never lose power. It's amazing. I've never lived where
that's awesome.
It's just crazy. You think out here in the sticks, ours would go out, quite easily, but and stay off. But no, I think we only had one power outage this whole year.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, lucky you guys. Yeah. No, ever since they got rid of these trees, it's been fantastic. So yes, I don't remember if I waved to you or not. He's so far behind. Chilling. But yes, we're here. We're gonna talk to Jon. Here, let me do this. We're gonna go boom and a boom. There you are. There's your lower base. Yes.
Oh no.
First of all, dope shirt. Yes. Oh, woof! I heard the doggies. What's going on? But yes.
Add to the ambiance of the interview. We hear dogs barking.
Well, that's why we're here. We're here to talk about alpha dogs. That's why they're here too, anyways, because inspiration for the pets, exactly. But let's see. For those that are just joining us, please let them introduce yourself to the people that are watching. I'm gonna go drop some links as you do that.
Yeah. So I'm Jon Dexter. I'm the writer of the series Alpha Dogs, Dumpster Detective, and Space Cruizin. I funded 14 Kickstarters so far, all on time. And I was recently signed by publisher SourcePoint Press for Alpha Dogs, the graphic novel. So we've released the special edition of Alpha Dogs. It collects issues 1 through 5. There's also a bonus story that's only in the comic. It's a great series. Like I said, it got signed by a publisher, and it's on Kickstarter right now. We're funded and trying to hit the first stretch goal.
Yes, let's get that going because I love the SourcePoint Press people. I usually run into Josh, usually at some stores down here, and I run into Dirk all the time. And Dirk, I know, will be at Monroe. He's always, kicking it all over there, doing some fun stuff. But yeah, it's always good time seeing those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They're good guys, and it's always a good show, especially when they're around to get to talk to. You don't really get to talk to your comrades, so it's pretty cool to meet up with them instead of being Facebook friends.
Yeah. Oh, they're fun. It's been several years since I've been running to both of them. They're really good peeps. I like them. Good times. They have some really good books too. I like all their stuff. I like when they do the weird horror stuff though. That's probably my favorite.
I like that. Josh wrote that Westchester House comic book. It was they had on Free Comic Book Day. It was good.
Oh yeah, I have that over there. It's fun. Lex and all of them are good people. I love them. Let's see. So we're gonna get into your comic in a hot second because I want people to see this because it's really cool. And if people have pets, listen, this is a good thing if you guys have pets because this is a lot of fun that you guys can be doing for your pets here. Let me refresh this. Go up here.
Yeah, it's got a really great cast here.
Yes, I love it. It's adorable. I'll play your trailer a little bit more, and we're gonna get down here into some of the art and stuff. But yeah, it's awesome. I think it's a really cool take on like the superheroes plus pets, so I think it's really nice. So I think people are interested. Let me leave it right there. If you want to talk about Alpha Dogs for a bit, let us know. What's the story all about?
So the dog in the middle, that's Buck. He was inspired by my pit bull. We had lived in this town that was going to outlaw pit bulls, so we moved because we were going to get rid of our dog. That inspired me to create this comic about this dog that's feared by the public because of his breeding size, but he has a big heart. He will sacrifice himself to help humans and pets, even though humans fear him. In this story, Buck has the power to heal from any wound. He has a heightened intelligence and strength. But him and his owner have been on the run for the dog's whole life, trying to get away from these mercenaries that are trying to capture Buck to extract his powers. And, living this lonely life on the run with their dogs has made their owner, incredibly lonely. And she gets manipulated by this fellow bioengineerist to divulge the secrets of the dog's powers. But little does she know, he already knows of the dog's powers and has created this formula that once, in possession of their dog, their blood, he can create his own dogs with super abilities. And as the series goes along, of course, he gets his way and these other dogs gain their own abilities, but we'll see, if they become, good dogs or bad dogs.
Ooh. Yes, and I remember what I love too about this is I don't know if you're doing that this time because I haven't really looked at the tiers yet, but I love that you have the get your pet drawn in tiers. Those are so much fun.
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I wish one of these days I need to make just like a kennel with a bunch of dogs. So because I don't want to sacrifice the story just to give people dog in the book. So there's only I only have a few spots and they fill up really quickly. I think I had 3 spots, this last time. But if I was smart, I would have a cover with just people give me $300 to put their dog on the cover, and I guarantee you, I would fill that up pretty quickly. That's actually a really good idea. I should actually do that.
Yes. like that's what Jeff does. Jeff Schiller, he'll do like a back cover with a drawn interior, and then just kind of like put like a mass amount of like people on the back cover. You can do that. Just do that with the pets. Yes. Just have a giant.
I'm honestly going to do that. I can't believe that.
Yes, do that. Amazing. Yes.
That is actually a really good idea. After I thought about it, it's like, no, I have to try to fund my comic. I will sell my soul.
Kilted Corky says, "Sure, I will invoice you $300 in the morning."
That would fill up the. I did 150 tier for the 3, and they filled up in the first day.
Oh, that's funny. I like that. No, but your artist does such a great job getting the characteristics of the pets too.
Oh, like, yeah,
an amazing job.
Yeah, so Fernando's amazing. He's the interior artist too. Yeah. Those are his. I believe those are 3 of his covers. No, I'm sorry. Alfredo. No, those are all Fernando's. Fernando Malik, the interior artist, he does the covers. He's just the artist, just killer.
Yeah. You got some really good homage covers too for this, which I think are fantastic. Yes. And they work so well with like a pet, which is amazing. And Kilted Corgi, your dog is just that cute. You're gonna have to have all your dog. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see. I'm going to show some of the little preview art here too, because I love the interior art. I think the interior art's great. There's a lot of action too, but it really works well for like people plus the animals. And sometimes like you could read a comic or a book or something and then like, but no, it fits so well. Yeah, great. Listen, you're not wrong. Those are great Christmas presents. I love getting people when they do the drawn interiors. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's fun. I picked some of those up myself. You gotta get dorky and just,
I really hope I can talk Trisha Forstner to do the drawings, sketch covers. She did for issue 2 and 3, and I've just I just don't have a big reach, so I think I only was able to fill up 3 orders, and that was it. So probably she's like, well, and plus she's gotten so big since then. She's just blown up. She doesn't need my money.
Listen. She's a huge K-pop fan. Talk to her about Shiny.
Yes, I should do that. Yeah. And plus, she was like, which I never understood. She was like, "Oh, the dog gets shot. It broke my heart." And so I thought, well, maybe because of that, she didn't want to, But then I thought, well, hold on. They wrote feral and stray dogs,
Yes, they kind of upped the poor pooch Violet's.
God, yeah, and feral is worse.
That was awful. That poor little Dalmatian man. It was a heartbreaking that book, man.
It was. Yeah. That's true. But have you read Feral at all?
I have not. And listen, I'm still recovering from poor stray dogs.
Oh, well, then don't read Feral because it's worse.
It's worse. Oh no. Okay, no, I'll have to read it. I'm a huge fan of horror, but man, it's tough to see pets. Don't mess with Vita.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, well, that would be kind of hypocritical if that was the case. So she probably just was like, she's gotten so big that, like I said, but I would love to talk to her.
Well,
I would love to talk to her.
She's done a lot of stuff. She does a lot of stuff on the EXP too. Like she'll hop on there and do like the draw nights and stuff. She's really nice. No.
Yeah.
But no, reach out. You never know.
Yeah. This dog is massive. It's like my most cherished thing I own is her 2 sketch covers that she did for Alpha Dogs. It was awesome.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's really nice. I've talked to her many times over there. She's great. This dog is humongous. Holy moly.
Yeah, so that's Mato. He's the antagonist of the story. That he's the dog. Our antagonist Salem, the human, who has this revenge plot, and he needs the dogs. He needs to have these dogs with his own kind of dog army to seek revenge on somebody that I can't give it away yet. But so he needs to have this revenge plot. So the main dog, which is his own dog, his only pet, has to become this hulking size, and he's a very scary character.
He's a beast. Look at this. He's a beast. His claws grow. Like he gains some muscles. Man, he is straight up just a beast of a poochie.
Yeah.
You're not. Yes. You're not wrong here. Yeah. Tony's great too. So it's also Tone.
Your villain has to be I think your villain has to be just so incredibly super powered over the heroes that it's the superheroes have to have great feats in order to to stop it.
Oh, yes, this dog is menacing. Look at this. Look at it. Listen, I don't want to run into this dog anywhere. He's terrifying.
That's one of my favorite lines that I wrote of Alpha Dog. This way he says here. I thought it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, no, listen, if I run into this dog anywhere and he goes, I have Monto and you're my prey, and I listen, that's not a good time for anybody. No. That's rough. No, I love the dog in this. Story is really
Yeah.
Oh, there's you and your banners. Oh, yeah. There's Dime Store Detective. I love Dime Store Detective. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that's great. That's going to be next. I'm going to be publishing 1 through 5 next through a publisher too, which is going to be pretty exciting. I just can't say who the publisher is yet because I haven't signed. So, debating some things. So, yeah.
Yes.
And the cool
we got
thing
Margaret
about that the really cool thing is Dempster Detective originally the flashbacks were in black and white, and then on issue 5 I decided now that I'm getting a publisher to do it right and turn it to sepia tones. So all it's so much better. It looks so gorgeous. You can go back and look at the 5 campaign and see it in the sepia tone. It's just it looks like you're looking at some, I don't want to say old timey photograph, but it just adds so much character and adds to the aesthetic so much of the page that I'm really excited. This really stepped it up, and so getting that graphic now, I've had to pitch that already.
Yes.
Is even if you've got the other ones, because it's turned to black and white, from black and white to sepia. A lot of people actually have told me that Dempster Detective is their favorite comic.
I love Space Cruizin and Dime Store Detective. Those are some of my they're great reads. They're fun. Listen, Dime Store though, because of the place that it takes in and the year it takes place in. Listen, this is the best. This is straight up me book. You got occult stuff happening in there. Detective stuff happening in there. Yeah, it's a good time.
Did you ever get the latest issue 5?
I don't remember because I've gotten so many Kickstarters and I kind of just threw them in that box right there until I go look at them. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I had my reading.
Well, you'll have to. If you don't have, you'll have to get it when I see you because it's a really good one.
Yeah. I'll have to double check on my Kickstarter thing and see where I'm at. But I'll run into you on Saturday and go check that out. No, it's good reads.
Yeah, and you can see the difference. It's really cool, and that's who Buck's based on. Yeah, is a pig. He was her dog. That's where he got it from.
That dog is huge. I love it. Yeah.
It was a
so cute.
Big boy. So
yes.
Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of like my own Winnie the Pooh. Where there was a real stuffed animal and
Yeah, then these are the other ones we were just talking about, your Dime Store Detective, which is really cool. I love this series. It's great. Cool stuff happening here.
Yeah.
Really fun.
I'm dying to do.
Yes, I love that cover.
About Space Cruizin. Yeah, I got a shirt. You can order those shirts actually.
Nice.
The one with the jacket, the two pulpy ones, the one with him with the jacket and the one with the knife, you can order on the Jeffrey Hayes sells them on public or T. Nice. The famous sports online t-shirt place. It's like T's Plus or something like that.
Yeah. Kirby is the sepia tones of red brown that looks like yes. That's the one. Yes. Kind of like a reddish brownish. Yeah. Oh, that looked really good on the Dime store. I think that's a
Yeah.
good addition. And here's the other one. I love this guy. It's my favorite guy.
Yeah, I'm
Dude.
dying to do issue 2. I have issue 2 and issue 3 already written. It's just I'm trying to get through Dime Store Detective before I move on, because 2 makes me busy enough, and then to add 3, it's almost impossible. It would take so long to get through a series. In Dime Store,
you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You hustled. What is it? It's been like 2 years, I think, since I met you, and you've been hustling campaigns galore out here.
Yeah,
which is fantastic. I love seeing all this.
Store. They've been written. Yeah, they just have spent so much time, so many years on them, and I've had them done for years. So I just want to get them out because they have, I believe are really great, and I want to get the series all out there. So there's 9 issues of Dime Store, so I've got 4 left to do, and then I have 5 left of Alpha Dogs.
Very nice. I love this. I like this. We're gonna get to your tiers for a bit and go check this out. Then I'll play your trailer after we do the tiers. So I think it's really cool. Because that way, if anybody has any questions, they can go ahead and ask us. You had an early bird special, which I like that. So that is now over with. But you had the first 24 hours. You got yourself a cool bookmark. Very nice.
That's the first time I've ever done that, and it did work. I was debating an early bird special or that. Because I think I've been promoting really wrong. So I'm like trying to learn and adapt, because I don't know if it's just there's so much competition now, but it's tough to new backers. It seems like I've been able to keep my old backers, which is really cool, but it's just trickling with new backers, and it's just so tough to get the word out there. Anyway, for me anyway.
Yeah. Have you tried doing other sites to do like a second chance campaign?
Yeah, I thought about it. I haven't. I'm so busy with my job that it's extremely busy. But yeah, I should do something like that.
Yeah. I would also my guest from last week, I had from Comics One app on. Go talk to him. They're based out of Australia, but what they're doing is really actually interesting. They're doing a comic app reader, all digital site for now. They're doing digital crowdfunding, but if you just want a web store for like digital stuff, they're getting a lot of indie creators and just putting them on there. And eventually they want to do it where they're going to use comic wellspring, but use them in the different locations to do print on demand. So people outside like the States and Canada can get printing for shipping, which is actually really interesting. Yeah.
Well, comics wellspring is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
And in here, so I don't know how that would work, because I'm gonna actually have to go to somebody else because they're so expensive now.
Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, they have a I know right now I think they have like a 10% off discount code if you're doing a platform or have a campaign running right now for comic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. What's up, Roscoe? How are you guys doing? But yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a whole ton of companies out there all over the place. But it's also fun too. Also, you don't know Pete Smetty from Alternative Comics. If you just want to get books out there, he's doing it really. He did a campaign a couple months ago to get his own printers so that he could do for indie comics like 200 or less print runs on newsprint paper to make it really cost effective for people just trying to get books out.
Yeah,
it's quite interesting. Cool. Yeah. So he's actually been working on that, and I think he got himself a couple more printers. But yeah, he's been doing some test runs on that, and they look fantastic.
Cool. Well, I don't know if you heard, it was just announced that a Source Point Press is going to be in Lunar, so that's like really awesome. Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah, because I know. They're working on that. Yeah, because they were. Yeah, no, Lunar is great. I love that. See more people getting. I see way more people, indie guys, getting into Lunar too, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I had been talking to Dirk, trying to get him to, not trying to get him because I'm sure he was too. I was like, man, it'd be great to get in Lunar, because what Source Point Press was previously is they could only go through Ingram. So I could get into bookstores, but not comic book stores. So that was tough. I was contacting, and the cool thing is I had originally done issues 1 through 4, a graphic novel of Alpha Dogs, and then literally after I printed them and spent all that money, then I got signed by Source Point Press, and that really killed me because to print it was so much cheaper, and the print would have looked so much better if I had signed with them. But I literally was like 2 weeks after I had printed them and paid all that money. So once I had sold those on my Kickstarter and through Source Point Press, I thought I would take me 5 years to go through that order that I had made, but a year and a half later I almost sold out. So that was really cool. Selling to them, some through them, and then selling through Kickstarters and cons. I always do really well at cons. So once I signed with them to get a new print run, I was decided that do it right, do issues 1 through 5. And have it, laminated cover, lettering on the binding, which I didn't have before, to make a group go great, even superior cover. So I think we accomplished it, and it looks amazing, and people have really been enjoying it.
That's exciting. And I just want to shout out Jason, who was doing a stream, and apparently he sent all of his viewers over here to watch this. So thank you, Jason, for doing that.
Awesome.
Come on. Well, come on in.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, welcome on in.
It's so difficult to get the word out that I appreciate anybody watching, your show always does really well. I think I've almost always gained at least one backer off of your show, and it's tough. It's really tough. It's usually like
I try
5 shows before you get a backer.
I try. Usually we got a good group of people in here. That come for usually they come in here for the comics. That's what they're here for. They come in here to see all that. So very cool. I like this. And once again, if you just want to pledge without a reward, you can do so starting at $1. Every dollar helps. That's what you want. And if you want the digital version here at $14. So this is a whole trade paperback. So how much is this for? What you said, 5 issues? Altogether?
Yeah, it's 5 issues, and also there's a bonus issue in there too that you can only get in the graphic novel. So it's over 130 pages on that beautiful cover. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
Nice. I like that. So that's a lot of reading material you're going to get in this trade. So for $14, if you guys just want to listen, I've been picking up a lot more digitals lately only because I have zero space to put things. Also, you get older, you want to zoom in. Yes. Gotta need that. Yes, we like comics. And wait, this is a comic stream? Yes, this is a comic stream, Jay. Yes. Very much a comic stream. Yeah, no. I like your tears. I like how they're lined up too. This is fantastic. Look at this. Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Lucas Chirita, he does all the graphics. He's amazing. Because I wouldn't have any idea how to do that.
It is tricky. Let me tell you. Like when you're doing your back end stuff for Kickstarter, that you're trying to line up the images with how they're going on there. Yeah, it's a little complicated how that ends up working. But for $30, get yourself a honkin' volume over here. And I like that you're only doing certain countries, which is
there's a lot of countries there. Yeah, there's a
lot of countries though. Yeah, but for 28 to 20, like anywhere from $12 to $29 for a honkin' bunch of reading material. That's actually not bad. Yes. Yeah. You learn something new every day.
I got somebody from Europe just recently on this Kickstarter actually. And I'm like, man, it's so expensive to ship overseas. Australia,
it's crazy. Yeah,
I really screwed up because I just assumed Australia would be like, across like anybody. I think it charged like $30, and it was like 50. And I was like, oh my god,
yeah.
So after that, I started getting into how they change it to do a better job to associate the shipping costs.
Yeah.
I lost money with that one.
Let me tell you, this is why I always tell people, because there's a lot of guys that come on here and they're like, I don't want digital. And I'm like, digital is free money. It's going to give you the money back that you're going to lose on shipping or any other costs that you're going to come. Just throw it on there, because there's always somebody that's going to back a digital copy, because the shipping is just stupid ridiculous. It's just going to help with the shipping costs later on. Just easy stuff. Just get you somebody.
I'm fair with my shipping. People, I bag it, I board it, I put in the good hard cardboard case there. So
Yeah.
I put money into my stuff. I got a comic recently from a Kickstarter, and the guy didn't bag and board it. He just put it in the box and shipped it with still had the sheet over it that they staple the white cover protector. But it was like, man, I'm not gonna ever support
bag, nothing. Yep, it happens. I get that a lot.
I'm not gonna support you if you don't at least put some effort into it.
Yeah. Well, I have gotten from campaigns bagged and board, not bagged and board. I've gotten comic just tossed in a bubble mailer or a manila envelope, not bagged and board, thrown in, shipped to me.
Terrible.
It's like, no, you guys I know all the supplies take a while, but really invest in stuff to get a good product to your people. Just that should be number one priority, is protecting your stuff. You know what I mean?
Because they're paying a premium for your comic book. They're paying a premium. They're supporting you, and most of it is they don't really know you, so they don't know if your comic's good, so they're kind of putting their faith in you, and paying a premium. You can only respect backer, in my belief.
Yes. And this is Tokame, also known as Seth. If you don't know him, he has a online comic called Edge Punk Magazine. It's all indie focused. So I would reach out to him too. Maybe you can get in that magazine eventually. Very cool. Yeah. Listen, Painter, Amazon has done this to me on my books. They have slapped a sticker on it and shipped it without putting it in anything. I've gotten campaigns that someone has shipped from Amazon because it was like a children's illustrated book. They threw it in, they're not even the bubble mailers, that like the plastic one that you just wrap and put on there, and they shipped it out and it got destroyed. And then that poor creator had to contact that and refund a whole bunch of people and get it was awful.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
He
probably lost all
so bad. Yeah, it was awful. I felt so bad for her. Yeah. I felt so bad for her.
Jeez.
Yeah, this also too. What is up with that? They said they put the bag and board separately. They don't put the comic in it either. I've had that happen too. Like you just going in the same. Why didn't you put that together? Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Really? I know. It's rough.
Tokonama was a backer of mine a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. But no, it's so weird how people ship. I've also gotten books. This is not from a campaign though. The worst shipping I've ever received on a book was I bought a lot of comics, like maybe 3, off of eBay. This person put them inside a medical file folder that had the prongs on it.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how they shipped it.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
It was,
I don't know why they would do that.
No, that was terrible. Why would you do that? No, it's rough.
They have review sites now. You get a bad reputation. You're not gonna last long.
Yeah. Listen, I also rebag and board every single comic that I get, but I reuse the bags and boards that I replaced to put like art or something else in, because a lot of times you get the print or the stickers and stuff. I still like to keep those together or by itself. But just to get just to get a comic thrown in, not bagged or boarded, and it also just gets damaged by the time it gets to you. So just take care of your product, as you're shipping it. It's fine.
I got the greatest deal in my life. It was almost a dream. My comic book store was clearancing out their bags because they were moving to like a bigger bag or something like that. So they clearanced out. So I was buying for $10 for a package of bags. I got it for $1. I literally have like cases, and I have 2 cases. Yeah, I will. Those will last the rest of my life. Oh my God, it was amazing.
The best thing. That is amazing. Holy moly! Yeah, exactly. But man, I've gotten some stuff too, campaign wise, where it was questionable. You got it. You're like, what? Just the little effort that you're going to put in there to get listen, you spent all of this time, years, decades even, getting a product out that you have. You guys should be proud enough of it that you're going to be packaging it to send it out nicely. You know what I mean? It's your baby that
Yeah,
you're putting out there.
yeah, he lost a customer with me because he didn't. It's like, if you don't respect me enough or your comic enough that I've paid this premium, then I guess you don't want my business. So, which is too bad. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I actually don't mind if they leave the white cover on either. But leave it on, but bag and board it. That's cool. I could take that off later. So I've even drawn on those like they're blanks. Like but
I take the cover off just because I want to make sure that when they tug it, they don't do something a staple or so I want to, and that it is a good staple. So if it isn't, then I know beforehand, and plus, so I can take the little white thing off, because if they do it and do something, I'm gonna feel like crap because So I always pull them off. And there's been times I've pulled it off and actually ripped the comic. So
no. They're perforated, guys. Like, take your time with those. But I do like those when they come on blanks, though, so that way it protects the blank, like especially if it's white from getting all scuffed up and stuff. Like I like that kind of thing. But we got a couple more tiers I want to go over too, and then I'll play your trailer. So like if you want the same, because it's a trade paperback, so there's 5 issues in this trade paperback, plus you said an extra story. So for $35, you get the whole thing plus signed. So if you don't want it signed, you get it for 30. But shipping on it is really decent, even though you're going to a couple countries. It's still decent shipping.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen anything over $30. Yeah.
No, because you do have to pay for your mailers, especially if you want good mailers. And you are paying for the bag and boards. So you are. It's not just the shipping. It's the cost. The mailers are like almost $2 now, where they're like 50 cents pre-COVID. It's insane.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I like this too. I like that you're doing an everything digital bundle for $40, dude. You're getting a ton of read material in this. You're getting, what is this? 5 issues of Dime Store Detective. You're gonna get the trade, which is also 5 issues for Alpha Dogs, and you get the single issue that you have for Space Cruizin. That's a lot of reading material.
Yeah, it's a lot, and they're all great series. Like I said, there's a lot. It takes a lot of people don't get to be published, by an actual publisher, and the fact that I have been, and I think it's a testament that it is a good series, and people have really been enjoying it. It's kind of got everything, a little something for everything. Alpha Dogs is this adventure with a lot of heart with the dogs. You've got Dumpster Detective with this supernatural detective mystery series, and then Space Cruizin which is a comedy adventure.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun. Listen, you have samurais in space, but you also have my favorite cowboy who loves his nostalgia.
I still, it's killing me not to do the next issue because it's pretty, I believe it's pretty good. It's a challenge to write comedy in a comic book, because it's just, you don't have a great comedian to deliver the punchlines. You're reading it, but I thought it was up for the challenge, and I really love these characters. They've been with me for half my life. So I've spent a lot of time with them, and I think it shows there's a real camaraderie, and I'm really dying to really dig into
Did a great job. You did a great job.
Yeah,
yes.
The next treasure Ace finds is a toilet plunger. I'll give away the joke. So they find these items. They look for these lost earthly items, these treasures that are scattered throughout the galaxy, and it's not the Hope Diamond or bricks of gold. It's a Rubik's cube, like in the end of issue 1, and I have one where it's a toilet plunger, and they think it's something else, and so that's kind of how this series goes. I thought it was a really cool thing that I came up with to kind of really help with the comedy of the series. So I gotta think of some other cool stuff, and I love the '80s, I love the '90s, and so the aliens, the aliens dress up in pop culture of Earthlings because I wanted it to be kind of like where immigrants or other countries love our culture but really don't like us. With like, you know, and because the aliens and the humans have to live together now, and after this war where the humans won, so it's kind of a take on that where the aliens are wearing, you know, U.S. Patriots costumes, or Michael Jackson costume, or Run DMC costumes. All these aliens in all these costumes. I mean, I'm just gonna have a field day with this. I just love this series, and hopefully I can get to the next issue soon, because it's got a great long arc of the first arc. Yeah, it is.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the next issue for that. I really like that book. I've
been waiting, because you know the first Kickstarter didn't do that well, and I think it was because it was in black and white, and I just I had originally had it in black and white because that was my first comic I ever did, actually. That was actually done way before Alpha Dogs, but I didn't get to finish it because I had run out of money, and so it just sat there for like 6 years, and then I did Alpha Dogs, and thankfully with success. But it was originally in black and white. When I do this issue 2, I'm going to change it to color. I'm going to do it up. And so I've been. The cool thing is while the Kickstarter didn't do great, it has slowly got a following. You know, it trickle up there. The people that have bought it as an add-on have really enjoyed it, and that's when the next one is.
I think it's just a fun read. It's really cool. I can't wait to see what else you're going to do with that. So I also really liked Dinosaur Detective. I thought that was a fun story. Listen, anything to do with like murder mystery, occult stuff. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I do everything but the kitchen sink. I have a Epstein cult thing that calls the demon that they dress like what they believe this evil entity is. So they're all wearing these, you know, scary masks that took me forever to come up with. That took me so long to come up with the mask, but I think I pulled it off. It looks really cool. If you go to even the next, if you go to my name and go to Dempster Detective 5, my last campaign, you'll see a magnificent trailer that has the masks on there. But anyway, they wear this sex satanic cult wears black robes and the mask, and they all hold hands and do this chant in Latin, calling to this entity that's out there. And then one night the fire speaks, and it tells them to its plan. So we got to read to find out what the plan is, but it has to do with somebody dying that may be or may not be the main character. So it's got a lot of cool twists and turns, and it's really cool when I've had actually a few people tell me it's their favorite indie comic right now.
Nice. I love that.
I never thought that was that.
No, that's amazing. I really hope more people go up to you and tell you that, because I think it's really cool. You got some really cool books that I enjoy, and this is cool too. I like retailer tiers. I'm a huge fan of picking up retailer tiers myself. So if you want 5 copies, special editions for Alpha Dogs. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. For $75, that's actually a cool deal. Actually, this thing I'm gonna click on just to see what so shipping went up just a couple bucks. Oh, it's only going to the United States for that. That makes sense because that's a hefty.
Nobody on
the
United States is gonna buy that, because they would lose money on it.
Oh, Seth says, "Oh shit, you wrote Dinosaur Detective. Nice, he has that collection. It's a great series." Yes, he wrote that. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, if you like Dinosaur Detective, you should absolutely buy Alpha Dogs. And this is a great place to come in too, because this is the first story arc, the first 5 issues, and the cool thing is the comics are printed, they're done, they're in the warehouse, so you're not going to be waiting on them. I'm literally going to pick them up in a couple weeks so I can ship them. So it's really, really cool. No one's gonna be waiting a while, and I gotta get going anyway, because Dinosaur Detective is coming out. I want to get that done in 2025 so that I can start fresh with new issues in 2026.
Yeah, very cool.
I got a goal on 5 comics a year. That's my goal. I'm gonna push past my record and try to do 5.
Let's get you more cons too. Let's get you way more. I know I ran into you at Motor City. I think that was the first time I actually met. Was at Motor City.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was way cool. More cons. Let's go. I know that was fun. Let's see. Yes, Seth. Where'd they go? Yes, I myself pick these up too because I usually pick them up when I do giveaways with the extra copies is usually what I do with the retailer tiers. So it's just a great way to boost sales, but also get books in more hands. So I mean, I'm a huge fan of doing all of that stuff. But yeah, that's actually a good price point for 5 of these because you're getting 5 issues in one volume. So that's a good deal.
Yeah, I was lucky, and this is all the comics. This is issues 1 through 5 of Dexter Detective, and all most of them, not all of them, but I think two of them are still in that first print run of Dexter Detective. I've had to reprint, which is really cool because I bought because they knew prices would go up. I bought a lot, and the fact that they're now out of a bunch of them is kind of cool. But I still have a few variants that I'm probably going to release where I have like 6 of them left and do something. But yeah, this is 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Space Cruizin.
Oh yeah, your homage covers. You do some really amazing homage covers. I'll go back up when we're done with the tiers and just so you guys can see them because you've done some fun ones. Not just for Alpha Dogs, but for the other covers too that I really like. And I love the covers that you do for Dexter Detective. I think they're great. So let's see. So yeah, $90 looks like it's the whole physical collection. I also like that you're getting the PDF version too of the special edition too. For the trade.
Absolutely,
nice. That's a good price point. That's a lot. A lot. Like once again, you're getting the 5 issues in the trade, like and you're also getting 5 issues Dime Store. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like 280-ish pages, 260 pages or something.
And holy moly, the next one is the Mega Bundle, which is you're getting all kinds of fun stuff in here. So you're getting the single issues.
Yes.
With some of the homage covers for the Alpha Dogs. This is everything Alpha Dogs in this one.
Yeah, and those are all the homage covers. Ones are still the first print runs too, and I'm starting to get low on them. So I don't know how much longer I can order them because once they're gone, I'm not gonna do a reprint of the homage covers. So some of them I only have like 20 left. So
oh wow, nice. Yeah, they're really good quality. They're really good. They're really nicely done too. So yeah,
I've done almost all my favorite, except for I've got a few ones I'm really excited about coming up on the next issue.
So it looks like you're getting 11 single volumes of things. So you're gonna get a couple doubles, which are all of the homage covers. So you're gonna get like the regular cover and the homage, plus you're also getting the trade paperback in there. That is a neat. So if you guys want really like homage cover, especially to some classic comic book covers, there's some really in there too.
Space Cruizin. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm dying to do the next one. You're gonna really get a kick out of the next one I've got. I just have to say because I was so tickled with myself for coming up with it. They have to dress like these bounty hunters. Ace has to pretend he's captured Yuri, and the joke is, because Ace is this little troll-like guy, and Yuri is this ninja warrior guy, so it's totally unbelievable. But so they put on this act, and I have Ace say I'm one bad hombre, and he tosses up his pistol when he texts it. He's pointing the barrel of the pistol at his face, right between the eyes, in front of these shuttle pirates.
That's funny.
These bandits, these horrible murderers that this gang. And so it's going to be exciting. I can't wait to do the next one, but I have to get through Jon. Yeah, it will be.
You're gonna get them out there. They're all good reads. I love them all. They're great. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna do a meeting read. Listen, you want to do a Zoom meeting? Let's see. You're limited on 5 of these. So for 150, you're also going to get the special edition. You're going to get signed, plus you're going to unlock any of you get PDF plus stretch goals. So that's cool. You get to hang with you and chill, talk with you, all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
nice.
I always knew you're supposed to have some big, tier on there, and I couldn't think of anything, and so I put that on and thought, well, of course, nobody's going to ever back it, but I've actually had like 4 people back it, so it's really cool that somebody thinks that much to actually talk to me. So, there's the first stretch goal. Just over halfway there. I really hope we can get there. That's kind of my personal goal that I want to get.
I think so.
I'm hoping we can get there.
I think you can get there. So let's see. So the first one would be the sticker at 3,000. Then you're going to do a mystery print at 5,000. And then if you were going to do any more and it gets any higher, you're going to do something at 7,000, which is really cool. Let's see. I'm going to go up to the top. We're going to see where we're at. I'll refresh it. We'll check this all out because we'll go over this in a hot second. Oh, you did get a backer.
Oh, that's awesome. I told you every time I come on your show, you do it for me. But yeah, I thought it'd be tough because I had just released this graphic novel a year and a half ago. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tough one because I'm asking some people, to back a graphic novel again, with the only difference being that it has added issue 5, which is cool. That's 1 through 5 now. But I added a new cover and everything, and the fact that it funded so quickly. I didn't put a low goal of 500 because I already had them printed. So, but the fact that it's tripled that is really cool, and I really appreciate people, coming back and supporting it.
Yeah. So you already crushed your goal, which we just said, but we're trying to get you to your first 3,000, which would be an extra stretch goal. So we're gonna get you there. You're at 40 backers. Let's get you way more, and you got 12 days to go. So just under 2 weeks. So you have to back by Friday, September 19th at 7:11 p.m. Eastern time. Yes. I'm going to play your trailer, but give me a second because I might get out of here. Listen, not always, but sometimes I try to get people in here. It's what we do here. But no, that is why I did separate both my shows, because I have one that's just creator focused and I have one that's campaign focused. So everyone knows if they're coming to Kick It, we're going to look at a campaign. So that's what we're here for. But all right.
Yeah, well,
but unplug.
I'll definitely be begging you to. I'll definitely be begging you to do the Dime Store Detective campaign.
Yes, I love Dime Store Detective. That's great. Listen, it takes place in all the best times, places, and times. You're gonna hear yourself for a hot second because I'm unplugged, just so I can play this trailer. I'm not muted.
Okay.
Haha. Okay. Take that, StreamYard/laptop. Go like this. Go like this. All right, I'm gonna move this a little bit down because it's gonna be loud. Let's watch this. First of all, don't be upset over doggy violence. Don't worry.
Yeah, CBO.
Special powers. All right, where does it go? Let's watch this. Ooh. Very cool. That was a good trailer. I like the way it was animated.
Yeah, I have got a great team. One Tower Studios, they do They are an all-inclusive studio. Basically, they do the trailers, they do the drawing, everything. Lucas Sharita is the head over there. He's a great job. I call my Kickstarter manager.
Jay says the dog dies at the beginning. Nice twist.
No. He heals. He can heal from any wound. He can understand human speak. The dogs, humans can't understand the dogs talking, but the dogs can understand the humans talking. So it's a great series where the dogs communicate with each other, and they've got to kind of come together to stop Salem and this big hulking dog motto.
Yes. Yes, you can get the crying out of the way at the beginning. That's exactly what it is. You shed your tear, then you watch him seek his vengeance for the whole rest of the book. That's what's happening. Yes. And what's up? I got way more things popping in my chat. But hey, what's up? Also, if you don't know her as well, go follow, because she does a lot of cool things with Madness and some other things.
Yeah. I've been on her show before. She's a good lady.
Yeah. Very cool magazine. Let's see. But yeah, very nice. I love it. I love all these. Let's show some more of these. This is the cover here. It looks good. I love the colors in it. Once again, I love that dog.
Yeah.
I love that dog.
Yeah, it's so good. Beautiful cover. Yeah, and this nice. First time ever I've ever offered t-shirts, so that's really, really cool.
Cool.
They look gorgeous.
Like
I'm gonna have to get some to take to con. Yeah. So I got you'll be seeing me in my first ever wearing my Dumpster Detective shirt at this Comic-Con. I've waited to unveil it for the Comic-Con.
That's exciting.
I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
That's very exciting. We got Scamps in the house. What's up? Yeah. Corinne says, looks good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It says looks fun. Where'd it go? Yeah, looks fun. Looks good. Yeah. We got Seth is asking a question. For Alpha Dog, well, for all your books, really, what do you think the age demographic are for all your books? Let me go to let me go to this one page.
For Alpha Dogs, I would say if you can handle that first page, that's the worst page on the trailer, where you have the blood coming out of the dogs with the bullets. That's the worst thing. The most graphic thing on there is that. So there's not swearing in it. No lewd stuff. So yeah, I would say, I don't know what, 12. I don't know what kids. It's been a long time since I was a kid. Whenever I tell a parent that, they're like, "Oh, he's 13. He watches porn," or something. Or well, not that. That's a little carried away. I was trying to be funny. I was just trying to make a joke, but that they've heard worse than that or stuff like that. So.
It's probably same. I would say probably same age range as Feral and the Stray Dogs, kind of in that range a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. If they can handle Feral, they can handle this. So
that escalated quickly.
But yeah. So that would be. I would say 12 and up. I would guess
12 and up. Okay.
I would say so.
Then what about the other titles?
Dumpster Detective is definitely not for kids. It's for teenagers. They say the F word. They say the F word in it, and it shows. I didn't want to show any breasts or anything. So what I did is the naked woman, you can only see her from the back, so you see her derriere. But that's it. But they do say F words. But I make it a conscious decision not to get anything graphic in my comics, because I just don't think it's necessary. I mean, whatever anybody else wants to do is fine, but I want to be able to have a teenager read this, or a preteen even, and not getting any problems with his parents or anything like that. So that's why I don't do that.
Yes, and then Space Cruizin too. I think still preteen, teen as well.
Yeah,
that one. There's really nothing too much.
It's a comedy. There's no. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I wanted Space Cruise to be my comic that kids could read. So it doesn't have anything bad. I mean, there's Daisy Dukes. It's topless, but she's got her hand over. She's got her hand over her breasts. I didn't know he was going to draw that. If I would have known he was going to draw that, I wouldn't have let him draw that, because I wanted it to be where kids could read it. But it looked so cool how he did it that I said, well, whatever. I'm not gonna. He drew it by hand, so it's so much tougher. And he lived in another country that didn't speak English, so once he drew something, I was kind of stuck with it.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I think it's hilarious. It's got a good ragtag bunch of people that are in there as well. They're fun. I like that crew. But yeah, we're looking at a campaign here for Alpha Dogs. This is for the trade. So you're gonna get 5 collected issues in here, plus a little bit extra side story. You can get all the other volumes too of the other series on here. You get them single, or you can get them together on bundles. Which you're gonna look out more on the bundles because you're getting huge amount of reading material, because there's 5 issues too of Dime Storm, single issue of the other one. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I priced it lower because just I could get it in people's hands. There's a lot of Kickstarters that charge like $20 now for a single issue. So I don't have anything against that, because it is an expensive venture to make comic books. So. But I just feel like, boy, it's a lot to ask somebody for 24 pages. So I have mine, the highest amount I do for a variant, I think like 16 or $17. I try to do it as the best I can so that people can buy the actual physical comic instead of the digital, because I love the physical comic so much more. Be able to turn the pages. It's so much better.
Yes. Did you see that there for the Space Cruizin?
I have that homage too. If you want that, you can get that as part of a bundle, or you can get Space Cruizin as an add-on too. So if you get like the graphic novel and don't want Dime Store Detective, you can get the add-on of Space Cruizin for only $10 too. So I made Space Cruizin only $10 because I'm really trying to grow the readership of that series, so that when it launches, I can really kind of go full bore and get those comics out, because I think it's tough the longer you wait in between issues to get people to come back. So I try not to wait too long between issues.
There we go. I was trying to see if I could pull it up where you can see the homage covers for the Alpha Dogs. You got some really cool ones in here. Let me see if I can see if you guys can see this.
Star Wars,
but there's some really good ones. Yes.
Yeah, I got a Star Wars. I have the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and just to let people know, the next Dime Store Detective, which is being drawn right now, I'm going to do the Return of the Jedi homage, which is going to be really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I got to do the trilogy. So
one of my favorite Spider-Man covers. Love that.
Yes, I've got a few more like of my top wants for homage covers, but I still have like 6 or 8 left to go, and so, but I kind of see some of my favorites. But yeah, that I love that cover, and it fit with that series because he's on a boat that's sinking, so a yacht that's sinking, so it all kind of played in it. That was my only chance that I'd have him, trapped with water coming down, so I jumped at it.
You gotta do it. Listen, you did a great job, and it's amazing how well these work, especially with the Hulk too. It's amazing how much these work with like the animals. But they're fantastic. I love like the romancy cover one. It's hilarious.
Yes, that's my favorite. It was the first homage cover I was going to do was going to be that one, because The Empire Strikes Back has had, the biggest impact on me as a writer as any movie, and it's my all-time favorite movie. So that was my first homage cover I wanted to do, and it came out beautiful too. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah. I still love the puppy one. I love that.
Yeah,
it's adorable.
Yeah, I wanted it to look to where the puppy was coming right at you, just trying to leap in your arms. That was what I was going with. So
you look so soft soft too. Because I like the way that you have the dog here, but he looks so like soft, like squishy and soft. I love that. Looks great.
Yeah.
But this is the campaign here. You're already at your funding goal, but we're trying to get you to your first stretch goal, which would be the sticker, and that's at 3,000. So we're trying to get you there. Let's go. So share this around, please. Get way more people looking at this campaign, because there's some fun stuff in here. Yeah. And here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Go back over here. There's our faces. What? There we are. So before we get out of here, do you have any other appearances? And do you want to talk about the con that you may or may not be at this weekend coming up? Yes.
Well, so this weekend I'll be at Monroe Comic Con this coming weekend. So if you're in the mid Michigan area or just want to come up there, there's some really cool guests. Check it out. And then towards the end of the month, I can't remember the weekend, but it's a weekend. I'll be at Waterford, Michigan for a fantastic con. It's the first time they've done that there that I can remember, and they always put on great shows. So, and then after that, I think my last con for the year is Grand Rapids.
Nice. That is.
And then deciding I was
November. Yeah.
I decided I was going to ask you. I was invited to do Comic Con at a mall during Black Friday weekend, and I was like, God, I don't know if that'd be worth it. I just don't know if I would do well selling comics in a mall on Black Friday, because the mall isn't what it used to be. The mall is not what it used to be, but they still have a lot of people. But I don't know if anybody's gonna want a comic book from me on Black Friday.
Let's find out. Hold on, because Jason has done at the con ones where there's a comic store in the mall, and he's actually got it set up for creators and stuff day. So how well did you do at that con? That wasn't during Black Friday though, but he's gone and set up at a mall for comics for a thing before.
Yeah.
So I wonder how well that works.
It is. I think it is like a comic con they're having there.
He says his LCS is in the mall. He does well when he goes. So maybe that's something you want to look at. You might get a different crowd too, as well.
Yeah. It's
so
possible.
Who knows? It's like a one-day thing. Maybe you want to check it out.
No, it's a 3-day thing. But still, but I was just like, the table's only $200, so that's not bad. But I just wasn't sure if I don't know. So I was trying to. I had sent it out on Facebook asking people, but nobody responded. So I guess a lot of people don't do that. So.
Well, apparently he's done some on the weekend of Black Friday. So, who knows? Maybe that's something because it's also different, something that's different from the mall too. So that definitely will be something kids are going to gravitate towards, especially you're outside. So that could be something different. You never know. Go check it out. Yes.
Well, I wonder how did he do? He just said he had done one in the mall. I was going to ask him how he did.
Well, he said his LCS at the mall, he usually does well when he goes and does those.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because you'll probably be outside of the store anyway. So if you're outside set up, you can easily lure people in, especially the kiddos, and be like, "Hey, haha." Yeah. Might be something just to try.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that if you don't do it, you're gonna just regret not doing it, and then you do it, and you don't do very good. So it's funny how that works sometimes. But there's going to be a nice amount of people, and what the heck, you never know.
Yeah. Let me see. Steph says, reach out to Castle Comics in Lafayette, Indiana. Ask for Rose. That's the LCS he drops books off with. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know. So this weekend that we're going to is Monroe Comic Con. It's kind of really close to the border of Ohio. So I have a ton of my Ohio friends that come up and do boothing there because it's not that far away from where they're located. So they actually do really well out there, even the outside tent area, because that's where the food trucks and stuff are. It's actually pretty decent over there. So that's what they do. They can't really make it to the Motor City stuff, but they make it to that kind of where the border is kind of thing. So
Oh, that's cool. I went there a couple years ago.
Yeah. And what else? There was another one I was going to tell you about. This year for the first time in a hot minute, I went to, the Bill Morrison Lincoln Park High School one. I did that. That was interesting. It wasn't super huge, but there was a couple comic vendors in there, and some of the comic vendors were doing pretty good. So it's in Lincoln Park, the gym, and Bill puts it on with a couple of the comic shops, and they have a couple of the other kind of local creators in there. That's usually around in April, but they usually have one too at the Dearborn Entertainment Center that's over here. They usually get a couple of really good, interesting guests that show up for that. It's usually one day kind of thing, but it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping. I just got my comics into Jay and Silent Bob's comic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I actually had to they had to actually read them because they're like, they said it's a small comic book store, which is surprising, being the famous one. You just assume that it'd be huge, but then they have a small comic book store. They just have a small section of the indie people like me, so they don't take very many people. They had to read it, and they actually read Dumpster Detective, and they liked it enough that they said, well, you can put all my comics on there. So my comics are now in their comic book store, which is really awesome to get in there. It was a big of mine. Mike Zappica himself actually read the comics, the guy from the comic book that comic book show, that Comic Book Guys or something like that was on, that Kevin Smith was on.
That's awesome, because they did also, I think it was in Chicago, they did Chronic Con. I think it was the first time they did that.
Yeah.
They hosted that this year too. Nice.
Yeah. I don't think they do it. I think it's just strictly Kevin Smith people though.
Oh, okay. Because I know a couple of people that went for like the indie stuff, so I wasn't sure what that was all about really, but it looked interesting.
Yeah, I looked into it because I thought that'd be a good way to meet them, since they carry my comics, but it was just filled with Kevin Smith's kind of people.
Okay. Let me see. I'm just dropping some of your links now. And let's see, before we get out of here, I will be rating somebody in a hot second. I do have a couple announcements to make before we get out of here. I'm nominated for 4 awards in these TBC awards. Go check it out. Voting ends on that on October 10th, I believe. So go check that out. Even if you don't go vote for me, click that, because there's a whole bunch of other channels that do interview kind of stuff that you can get the link for to go on there. So go check that out. Also, coming back up in October, I'll be hosting, this is October 24th through 26th. I will be hosting the late night art auctions for Comics Curing Cancer, and 100% of the proceeds go directly to the American Cancer Foundation. So if you guys are watching, would like to participate, come hang, draw, auction off some art, get in touch with me at every one of the platforms. That's right. And go ahead and do that. Yes. But yeah, we're trying to do our minimum goal of 55,000. So let's go. That's what we did last 4 years.
Awesome. Yes. That's awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah. I've had people jump on the middle of a stream just to do some of their books that they were doing. They're just like, hey, here you go. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly, Jay. exactly. Listen, boom. Listen, I got it. I'm here. That's what we're doing. But we're gonna go raid somebody. And because well, let me go see if we have this option to do this, because I don't know if they have that set on or not. So let me check this out real quick here. Let's see who is live and has rating on. Let's see. Not that many people. Okay, listen, guys. If you're doing a comic show and you want more people to raid you, please go turn your raids on so that people can actually go and do this, watch your content. There's nobody really streaming right now. That's right. Well, dang. Well, dangity dang, because I was gonna search for somebody else, but that's okay. Let's see. No. Nope. Guess not. Sorry. My bad. Guess we're not gonna be doing that because nobody's really live. My bad. No. That's right. Turn the raids on. You get raided. You get my people want to sub to you. I know. Listen. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks very much for hopping on here again. Thanks to whoever backed during this. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Thank you.
Yes. Let's go. And I'm definitely gonna be sharing this around even more. So bye, guys.